Hey, welcome to Open, everyone. I'm Rhina Valentin, your host, Café con Leche, for the next hour. Always inviting you to get social with us online, that is. Tweet us and follow us on Instagram at BronxNet TV or like us on Facebook at Open BronxNet Television. And of course, while you're there, don't forget to follow moi on Twitter, Instagram, FB, Instastories, LinkedIn, Snapchat at Rhina Valentin. So, for years, women of color have been discriminated upon due to their hair. So recently, New York officially became the second state in the nation to ban discrimination against hairstyles, textures, or traits associated with race in workplaces and schools. And our first guest decided to write a book to encourage young women of color to dream big and embrace their natural beauty. Joining us to tell us more about her latest book, please welcome author Sulma Arzu-Brown.
Hello, Rhina. I'm so happy to be here on Open and super excited for this 2020, this decade that we're embarking in to showcase who we are and our diversity from hair to toe. So I wrote this wonderful book called My Hair Comes With Me, Shifting the Paradigm of What Success Looks Like, illustrated by the fabulous Isidra Savio, who, like me, is also a proud Garifuna woman from Honduras. So I had to write this book because it is important for all women of color to understand that power, the power that is within them, and to encourage all of our children to dream big and even bigger.
And so what's interesting is that you've chosen to stick within the same theme that you started with, right?
Yes.
Because what I wanted to introduce to our guests, in case they're not familiar, is that you wrote this book called Pelo Malo No Existe,
Yes.
right? And that's really about the youngins. And now we're taking it to the workplace. However, this is still a children's book and an adult book, basically leading them into the next chapter.
Absolutely. So I always consider my books, as my husband lovely, he named it, it's from the age of comprehension to adulthood.
Nice.
You know, even with what's considered to be a picture children's book, I was still doing, you know, affinity groups at corporate 500 companies to make sure they understand the importance of proper terminologies, respect for who we are. But I wanted to take it to a whole nother level. And that's, let me show you what professional people look like and can be within your environment. So My Hair Comes With Me, Shifting the Paradigm of What Success Looks Like, is tackling on the media and what success looks like. You know, I'm going into the professional fields, STEM fields, doctors, food scientists are featured here. Even President of the United States are featured here, right? And one of the most, and it's interesting you mentioned hair because one of the careers I also feature is a news anchor, right? And when I looked up the definition of what a news anchor is, it says you have to be well groomed. And a lot of times dreadlocks is not considered well groomed. So number one,
not only dreadlocks, curls too, right? Because most of them, even if they have curly hair, I mean, I'm a curly hair girl, but you know, I just like to switch it up. However, what I find fascinating is that most people find me to look more refined because my hair is straight.
You know, interesting. So let's redefine what refined looks like, right? Refined is an intelligent person, a person who knows who she is and is strong enough to go as she is to be successful in that career. Specifically, like you know, so I'm now going above that and making sure that this book tells you what the job qualifications are so that you know what to expect from this particular person that you hire, you know. And not only that, but I'm giving the courage to these people to embrace who you are. So this book specifically is more diverse than my first book. Number one, I include men, so supporting their incredible, powerful, you know, wives or teammates. And not only that, I also include my brothers and sisters, specifically my sisters in the disabled community. So
this is a book about inclusivity.
Inclusivity in all aspects.
Right? And it's interesting that you say you're including the men because my next question to you was going to be, okay, so yes, you wrote this book to empower women. However, wouldn't it be the other people that really need to read it?
And this is why I also tell everyone that this book, and my books have been labeled as book for Black kids, and I said, no, it's labeled for books of humanity and understanding and respect of who we are. The only difference between my books and the books that my children have had in their, you know, in their shelves is the color and pigmentation and the sizes of the protagonist. So it is my job and my duty to showcase my community as I see it, professional, strong, and capable of accomplishing anything and everything. I put a beautiful woman in there that has vertigo. I showed it to my friend Maria, who's an attorney, who also, honors her vertigo, and she started crying, and she said, Sulma, I have never seen myself in any book.
Interesting.
So I wanted to make sure that, yes, my choreographer is in a wheelchair, and you'll be able to see hidden histories in there that really hidden histories, present histories, and showcase and depicts things that we need to be talking about. My marketing executive, for example, her boardroom is literally diverse. We have a Jewish man in there, a woman of color, and we have a beautiful picture of an African-American boy wearing a green shirt and giving you all the options of calling him brother, calling him student, calling him son, but you can't call me monkey. And that's very, very, very specific to showcasing the respect that we need to have for our community, and the respect of the fact that they were able to reach, this education level, and just let them be, because that's
who they need to be.
Let them be who they need to be.
Right. Let them be themselves and be fully self-expressed.
Exactly.
Really what it comes down to, right? Because it's like, hey, I'm educated, but I want to look this way. And why? Because this represents my culture, and I'm proud of my culture.
Right.
Right?
And it talks about the human experience. At the end of the day, we all have them, and this is New York City, for crying out loud.
That's what I love about New York City,
it's
though.
As diverse as it can possibly be. And I am a self-published author.
Yes, well, congratulations on that, because that's a lot of work.
Yes,
and by the way, congratulations on this is the third book you've written.
Yes,
congratulations on that.
Thank you so much. And it's hard for publishers to work for me, because again, they want to pigeonhole my book for Black little girls, and I refuse to be pigeonholed. And my whole thing is that I really need my community to take this to bestseller. I really need to show the world globally, starting from here in the Bronx, that this material is needed and it's important. It is important for the future of our children and the higher ups to make sure the doors of opportunity are open for us. If not, we're going to knock them down as we are.
Exactly. I love it. I love it. Congratulations. Newly released.
Thank you.
Available online at Amazon.com, right?
Yes. You could also go to my website, nopelomalo.com, which means no bad hair. Definitely follow me on Instagram with No Pelo Malo. And yes, help make this a #1 bestseller. And let's prove to the world together, collectively, that this matters and we matter.
Yes, that it does matter. And not just make it a bestseller, make it a classic.
Make it a classic.
Make it something that belongs in your household.
Thank you.
Yes,
you're
sister.
awesome. Thank you.
Ya tú sabes. All right, you guys, once again, My Hair Comes With Me by Sulma Arzu-Brown can be found on nopelomalo.com, or you can also get it at Amazon.com. 'Tis the season.